Hello everyone. Today is 4th of March. Now it's 5:30 in the afternoon Moscow time. I'm Levan Gudadze and this is new episode of Headlines, short summary of the news that I will talk about in my second update on Patreon page of mine. And well, there is quite a number of interesting and important news that Russian media reported during the day since my first update. And well, let's go through these headlines. And first of all, of course, statements of Dmitry Medvedev. All media outlets in Russia reported about his statements. He's a headline maker today, undoubtedly, and many other days also. And well, we have TASS news agency's report from his speech during the marathon of the Knowledge Society. And headline says Ukraine, headline quotes basically statements of Medvedev that Ukraine is undoubtedly Russia and negotiations with the Kiev regime is impossible. So very strong statements, but of course Medvedev was making headlines today not just because of his statements, but also because the map that was presented during his statements, during his speech, and well, I devote separate video to that map and some statements of Medvedev. You can check previous video on the channel if you have not seen it yet. Next headline is that Russian Defense Ministry, according to RIA Novosti, confirmed destruction of second Abrams tank, M1A1 Abrams tank in Avdiivka direction. Of course, we all know about it, at least for the last 24 hours, but well, Defense Ministry confirmed this information only a few hours ago. Also, by the way, according to Russian Defense Ministry, during the previous 24 hours, Russian armed forces, air defense systems, neutralized up to 80 Ukrainian drones on different sectors of the front line. And I guess you will find this information interesting that, well, according to TASS news agency, since the beginning of 2024, Kiev regime already allocated and spent some 525 million US dollars for to build up defense lines. And if you take in account how effectively Ukrainian defense lines are working, let's say in Avdiivka direction, for example, one may definitely assume that significant number of this $525 million have been quite effectively stolen. And no defense fortifications were really built, at least on many of the directions. Also, by the way, we have a headline that Chancellor of Germany, Scholz, tried to explain to society and just about everybody who is interested in the topic why Berlin is still not willing to transfer Taurus long-range cruise missiles. Let's go to this shopping mall here. So yes, Scholz made the statements and tried to explain why he cannot transfer, at least for now, Taurus long-range cruise missiles to Kiev regime. Of course, dear friends, all the details about every single information, additional details, in my second update on Patreon page. Also interesting headline that according to Bild, German newspaper, Russian side may have additional recordings, high-ranking of conversations of high-ranking German officers or maybe even political figures, who knows. Of course, Margarita Simon, editor-in-chief of RT, did not disclose his sources. Are quite nice. If you like some sweets, well, you're definitely gonna like this coffee shop, or bakery and coffee shop together. So yes, it is possible. Most likely, build is correct, but yet again, we cannot know for sure. Let's wait if Margarita Simon will publish uh, any more information on the matter. Also, by the way, according to one of the high-ranking officials in EU, Zelensky was mistaken if he was thinking that promised by EU a million shells will be for free. Some 300,000 shells was delivered in 2023, and well, for rest, Zelensky has to pay. And well, this statement from Brussels definitely not gonna fly in Kiev. But at this point, does anybody cares in Brussels or Washington or London or anywhere on this planet about opinion of Kiev regime? I don't think so. Also, by the way, Germany's ambassador was summoned to Russian Foreign Ministry, and he went to Russian Foreign Ministry today. And by the way, I guess you're not gonna be surprised to hear this information, this headline that, according to Zelensky, Polish farmers' blockade of their checkpoints on Polish-Ukrainian border is something beyond morality. Wow, Zelensky is talking about morality. How crazy is that? Also, by the way, President of Russian Federation had a meeting today with the mayor of Moscow, Sobyanin, and during this conversation, he said that Putin stated that Russia has much more friends than enemies, although, as some say goes, here in Russia, to be friend and or enemy of Russia, it's a honor in either way. You might hear this kind of say previously. Also, head of IAEA, International Atomic Energy Agency, will visit Russia, and maybe in upcoming days, and maybe he will have a meeting with the President of Russian Federation. And also, RIA Novosti is reporting that, according to former high-ranking military official in Belgium, Mark Thies, he is a general, by the way. If in case of real conflict, full-scale conflict between Russia and NATO, European states will last only several hours, European armed forces, and after that, they will start experiencing severe shortages of munition, first of all, and some weapon systems, which is maybe a little bit exaggerated by a general, but still definitely has some ground under it, especially now when many European states basically openly stated that they are effectively demilitarized. That's how much weapons and munition they send to Kiev regime already. So quite interesting take, of course, from a Belgian general. Also, by the way, headline from RT that India sets up naval base near Maldives, aim diplomatic row. Well, unfortunately, lately Maldives and India have difficulties in their relationships, and Indian forces will leave Maldives in fairly short time, and well, they already have a agreement in place, I guess, to establish a new military base not far away from Maldives. Of course, details in the second update. Also, by the way, Prime Minister of Hungary made a statement, and he claimed that West would not be able, collective West would not be able to defeat Russia in Ukraine. Not really a surprising statement, just one that reinforces what we already know, or most of us at least. And finally, Ambassador of Turkey in Russia made a statement that two countries are actively working to deal with some technical issues in the payments between the businesses of two countries. And these issues are generated, of course, by threat from US, first of all, and then Brussels and London with the secondary sanctions against companies that will have a business with Russian companies, with Russian partners. And well, once again, we have a clear indicator, clear reason why should BRICS member states and friendly nations to BRICS member states should further intensify work to basically create alternative financial and banking system, and also currency, to come up with a BRICS currency, which will be reserve currency of this world automatically. So yes. And by the way, alternative financial and banking system to the Western one, of course, that are used now as a weapon by Western ruling class against the entire world, not just against Russia. And this is it for this short update. Hopefully you will find it interesting and informative, and if so, please click that like button, leave some commentary just about anything, and if you can, please share links to my videos or my channel to your friends on any of the platforms that you are actively using. And well, finally, if you think this channel is interesting, useful, informative, and deserves to exist, please consider to support my work with small donations through PayPal, buying me coffee, or by subscribing to my Patreon page. You can see all the links in the description box and in the pinned comment. This is it for now. Have a great day and take care.